Morning, everybody. Straydog Billy here doing song number 815. In 815 days in a row, we started doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020. And we're going to keep on doing one song every day, posting it on my Straydog Billy YouTube channel until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed, euthanized in the shelters. When they run out of room, they start euthanizing the poor animals who have been there the longest. This is got to stop. Please check out the website, straydog.org, where I got my nickname, Straydog Billy, short for Straydog Bill Arnold. And we'll talk more about Straydog in a minute after today's song. This is an old song done by a lot of jazz singers and jazz groups over the years. It's called Bye Blackbird. It was written in 1926, and a version of it by Joe Cocker came out in the early 70s, and we're kind of copying that version. And here it is, Bye Blackbird, and 3, 4, and... Pack up all my cares and woes. I'm feeling low. Here I go. Bye, Blackbird. I'm going where somebody cares for me. Sugar sweet, and so is she. Bye, Blackbird. You don't seem to love or even understand me. I'm getting tired of all these lies you keep trying to hand me. Mama, leave on the light. I'll be coming on home tonight. Blackbird, bye. Guitar, you play the solo. You don't seem to love or even understand me. I'm sick and tired of all these lies you keep trying to hand me. So baby, leave on the light. I'll be coming on home tonight. Blackbird, bye. Bye, Blackbird. Neat song. Straydog, no-kill dog shelter. My first wife, the late Pat Arnold, who tragically suffered a brain aneurysm while she was out taking care of the dogs one day at the shelter back 19 years ago in 2003. And she very sadly passed on the next day. Very, very sad time for all of us. Tremendous loss for Straydog, because she was really the force behind Straydog. I helped co-found it with her, and she and I had started that shelter 9 years earlier, back in 1994. We became a Texas nonprofit corporation in 1997 with the official name Straydog Incorporated. And that led to applying for and receiving from the IRS 501c3 tax-exempt status, making all donations, all contributions to the shelter tax deductible. We are still going strong today, still rescuing, rehabilitating, and adopting out after fixing formerly stray and other formerly homeless dogs, and once in a while cats. And we're going to keep on doing this till there is no more overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world. We're now being led by my second wife, Juana Vasquez Arnold, who had worked for Pat in the earlier years. Pat had always said she was the best employee she ever had. She could do the meds, and she was the first person who ever learned how to do the meds, other than Pat herself, and which was a very complicated process. I could never do it. And anyway, Juana came back. We called her up. We got a hold of her. She came back and she started running the shelter, and soon with my help. And we both ran it together at first, and then she became the shelter director, and she's still the shelter director today. A very important step. Juan and I got married in 2006, 3 years later. Now, all 3,500 animal shelters across this country are adopting out a tremendous number of dogs and cats every year. 3,200,000 is the total right now. That's what we're doing right now. That is a total, that's an average of 8,800 dogs and cats adopted out every single day of the year. 8,800 per day. That's what's going on right now. They are being adopted now. That's a tremendous number of dogs and cats being saved. Now there's a very tragic side, a very dark side to the overpopulation problem in the dog and cat world, and that is that we as a society, it's legal, it has to be, because there's no other way to take care of the surplus dogs that are being born all the time. A very tragic situation, though, that we have to do this. We have to euthanize them in the shelters. Today, we are still euthanizing on the average 972 dogs and cats every single day, almost 1,000, 28 shy of 1,000 every day. In 2011, it was 7,000 per day. In 1970, it was 41,000 dogs and cats were euthanized every day, 15 million that year. 41,000 per day. Horrible tragedy. How can we stop this horrible tragedy that's going on? We have to stop the extras that aren't going to be adopted, that are going to be killed in the shelters. We have to stop their birth. And how do you stop their birth? You have to stop conception. How do you stop conception? Spay and neuter. We have to stop conception. Stop conception. Spay and neuter our pets, and the problem will end. It's as simple as that. Stop conception. And anybody who doesn't want to castrate their male dog, and there's still a lot of people out there who for some reason don't, get him a vasectomy. That stops conception. Okay, everybody, we'll be back again tomorrow with another song from the Straydog Billy one-man band.